So I moved to Dubai. As you guys know, I moved to Dubai alone. I packed my bags up March of 2025 this year during Ramadan, booked a one-way flight, and now I'm here in Dubai. I'm now a resident here. I'm set up here. And I thought on this YouTube channel, I would talk about my honest experience because I feel like a lot of people, they exaggerate and they're not that honest. So I feel like I can bring a different look and angle to things, you know, because a lot of the times when people talk about Dubai, you'll see people's day in their lives. They'll go and rent a Lambo. I could very well go and rent a Lambo tomorrow and make it a day in the life and make it interesting and fun and pretend I'm someone I'm not. But that's all long and my gut doesn't align with that, yeah? So I thought I'd just bring the raw reality, which is why there's no editing on these videos. I just open the camera just like this and I talk to you. So the first thing I want to talk about moving to Dubai is when I moved. Right now, it's probably been the most lonely time of my life. Yes, Dubai is great for networking. Yes, it's great for business. But when you first move over here and you don't know people, all you really have is that vision or that dream. Like for a lot of you who might want to move here, you want to move here because you want to build your business. And 5 months I've been here. Now I know people here already, but here's the thing. They're all focused on their own stuff. So it's not like in the UK where you can just say, hey bro, do you want to go for some shisha today? Everyone's really busy. Let me just have a sip of my coffee. But it can feel very lonely. And I myself have felt very lonely. I feel like all I've got to do is just hustle 24/7, you know? But in a way, I always think of it like this. I'm hustling 24/7. In the UK, I wouldn't be hustling 24/7. I'd be wasting more time going out, right? But I may not see it now, but yes, I'm hustling every day. And yes, it's a struggle every day. Even though I've already made good money and I've got good money, it's still a struggle in other areas, you know? Like, yes, you have cash, but what fun is it going out alone? What fun is it doing things alone? What fun is it going for a coffee alone? What fun is it always being alone, right? So that's the main thing, yeah, that makes it harder because then all you have to do is just 24/7 hustle, otherwise you get bored and you start sitting and overthinking, you know. Like if I don't work and I just sit down, I'll be bored and start overthinking things. Anyway, but the way I see it is that with this hustle every day, I'm becoming someone better. This pain is forcing me to become a someone. In the UK, you wouldn't have this pain. In the UK, you could go to your mum and dad's house for dinner, roast dinner. You'd go out to the pub with your friends. You wouldn't have that urge to actually change something. Whereas when you come to a new country, I believe, I'm not sure if it's for every country, but certainly in Dubai, when you come here, the standards are much higher, you know. Your rent is higher, your bills is higher, moving here is higher. Everything is placed upon your shoulders and there's no handouts and there's no help for no one. So you have to find out ways to handle everything. And in the moment, it might feel like it's not worth it. You might feel depressed, you might feel lonely. But the way I see it is I'm becoming a much better version of myself. I'm unlocking a new version of Nima that I didn't know existed. I'm forced to make more money. I'm forced to go out and find friends. I'm forced to message that person on Instagram to see if he wants to go out and meet up. I'm forced to put myself out there now. You know, so it's really brought me outside my comfort zone, which I didn't think it would, to be fair. I thought I'd come here and it would be a breeze. I'd be like, yeah, I'll just set up, get an apartment, easy as. But it actually wasn't like that. It turned out very opposite, you know? And I believe the best time for you guys to do this is in your 20s. If you're in your 20s and you're watching me, my friend, trust me, leave your hometown if you can. Put some savings together and get out. Excuse me. The weather here, another side point, the weather here is so hot and sandy during the summer, it makes you have a chesty cough, which is why I try to avoid going outside. But the plus sides of Dubai are very high. Yes, you will feel lonely. Yes, it's hard to make friends because a lot of people strictly just want to talk about business. But at the same time, that's a blessing in disguise. It will force you to become the person you didn't think you could become. You know? So is Dubai worth it? Absolutely. Another point I want to talk about is that overall, compared to the UK, it's much better here because over here, yes, you might see luxury things, you might see Lamborghini, but let me tell you, it's not actually like that. Well, from what I've seen during the summer, I've been here during the summer and a lot of the expats leave, the tourists leave, so a lot of the Lambos you don't see. So I'm going to assume when October is here, you'll see all the Lambos and everything around again. That's because all the residents and tourists are coming here and they're renting cars. So I believe that's the scene. But all in all, Dubai is a great place to lock in. I can go to the cafe at 2 a.m, have a coffee, work on my laptop. No one's going to discriminate, shout at me, bother me. It's just me and my thoughts and my dream and my vision. You know, whereas in the UK, you would go out at 2 a.m, you'd have to be careful about who's about. You'd look at that restaurant, make sure no one's a potential threat. You just couldn't lock in because you'd be like always looking over your shoulder. You know, and the weather is good here every day. The weather is good here every day. It's sunny every day. Yes, right now during summer it's hot, but when the winter is here, it turns into paradise. The palm trees, the cool breeze, it's safe, everything's open. It's like you're in a different paradise. So overall, Dubai is great. The one aspect that can get to you if you're new, I think moving to any new country, it would cause you is the feeling of like you're alone and it's just you and your business. You got no one else. Now, I'm lucky in the situation where I have some family that moved here before me, and I already know some people from London that are already here, so I can link up with them. But all in all, everyone's focused on themselves, so it can get a bit lonely. And if you don't like that kind of stuff, you might struggle here like I did. But eventually, one thing I'm trying to say is that it will force you to become a better person. It will force you to go out and network. Because here's the thing, pain, you have to be uncomfortable to change, right? But a lot of people, they've become comfortable with that pain. Like being behind on rent is okay, is normal for a lot of people. That's why they never get ahead. But in Dubai, it's not okay. If you are outside and fall, every day Dubai will punish you, what I'm trying to say. Like, it will force you to level up until you actually level up. The pain will not go away. The pain just gets worse and worse. So if I don't go out and find friends, I will feel more lonely, more lonely, more lonely, more annoyed, to the point where I'll say, you know what, fuck it. I'm going out, I'm making some friends, I'm finding some real good lifelong friends. We're going to have some fun, we're going to make some money. You know? So I thought I'd jump on the camera. I wanted to create this channel because I just wanted to press record and talk about my raw thoughts. No scripting, no, none of this like fake persona, no. Just me and you. All right, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed this. By the way, if you want to learn how I make money online, you can jump on my free email list. It's the first link in the description. Jump on it, I'll teach you a few ways that you can get paid online. I will send you 1 email per day to show you how to start an online business to get you out of your 9 to 5 or whatever. If you want to travel to Dubai, whatever you want to do, just copy what I do, you'll make some cash. But yeah, I thought I'd talk about my experience so far in Dubai. But overall, Dubai is fantastic, can't knock it. Everything is great, there's nothing I don't like. That's it, yeah? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.